Another story being missed by the mainstream media is the allegation that DC area police are involved in and have been covering up a sex trafficking ring that has been operating in their area. As a result of a lawsuit that has been filed, it alleges that the actual ringleader of the sex trafficking organization is being protected by the police. A woman who has been referred to only as Jane Doe, as she is a sex trafficking victim, has come forward alleging that Fairfax County, Virginia Police Department, including its former chief, Edwin Rosler, are actively participating in and protecting a sex trafficking ring. Now, her lawsuit alleges that the department knew that this was going on, and that instead of doing something about them or arresting them or prosecuting them, they have been allowed to resign from their jobs, quit, and retain their full pension, benefits, all of that, instead of being rightfully prosecuted for the crime that they committed. Press TV attempted to contact Rosler via LinkedIn, but did not respond to any messages. Press TV did speak to a spokesman for the Washington, D.C. area Fairfax County Police Department. They said they were handling other matters and did not have any comment on the allegations. I attempted to contact them myself, but they refused to speak. The lawsuit alleges that the organization, the sex trafficking ring, essentially offered the officers free prostituted women, and that in return they thwarted any attempt to investigate the actual group. Now, she alleges the FBI already knew about it because upon discovery in filing the lawsuit, the numbers of the police officers, their personal numbers, were in her phone that she alleges that she was forced to have sex with them. Unfortunately, the FBI declined to comment on the case. A spokesperson said, allegations such as these regarding law enforcement misconduct and human trafficking are promptly investigated or shared as appropriate. According to Press TV, the plaintiff is a victim of Hazel Marie Sanchez Cerda, a woman who ran a prostitution ring in Fairfax County, according to the lawsuit. It said the two police officers provided protective services to Sanchez's trafficking ring, and she, in turn, made trafficked women, including Jane Doe, available to them for sexual services gratis. Federal prosecutors said Sanchez lured women from Costa Rica and coerced them into prostitution. Sanchez pleaded guilty in 2019 to one count of interstate or foreign travel to aid in racketeering enterprises and was ordered to serve 2.5 years in prison. Now, one police officer, a detective William Wolf, attempted to investigate these actual happenings in his police department. Now, the other police in the department insulted him, referred to him as a social worker, and tried to claim that the women were consensually engaging in prostitution, and then eventually he was forced to resign. Now, he was also reached out to by not only Press TV and Reuters, but he did not respond to any request. Now, aside from how monstrously evil this is, what's disconcerting is that this keeps happening. If one only looks at maybe the first page of a Google search of police involved in covering up and protecting sex trafficking, you're going to see this happens quite a lot. In fact, these frequently do go unreported to authorities, and the authorities look the other way. They stonewall investigators. They say they have no idea what's going on. They don't have any clue what witnesses or survivors are talking about, etc. I'm fully convinced, given how many reports of this have come out just in the past year or two, that there is probably a much larger sex trafficking ring going on in the United States that's being run, if not directly protected, by local police. Not necessarily FBI, but by individual local police stations who are involved in this, who either get gratis services or are getting a cut of the profits, if not actually running it themselves. Now, there are many people who live on the streets every day in major cities who know this is going on. They know that when they see a homeless teenager go missing, or a prostituted woman just ups and one day disappears, that this is where they're ending up. They're ending up as a part of these sex trafficking rings. Now, I have talked about this previously with Arizona and the Midnight Productions organization that operates there, which is known to kidnap women and children. So I think it's about time that the mainstream media start paying attention, start actually reporting these things, taking them seriously, because that's supposed to be the job of the media. If the police are the ones committing these crimes, prosecuting them becomes very, very difficult as they just cover for each other, if only for the sake of optics. The system clearly isn't willing to prosecute these people or bring them to justice. So at the very least, their crimes should be brought to light by a free and fair media. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.